Hi, and welcome to another episode of Transmute Yourself Minis, where you can get inspiration to find your inner peace. The quote of today says, "That is the healing. 3 simple points: the truth, forgiveness, and self-love. With these 3 points, the whole world will heal and will no longer be a mental hospital." By Don Miguel Ruiz from The Mastery of Love, a practical guide to the art of relationship. It's a book that I really want to recommend everyone. The truth will set you free, said Jesus. That is the first point to real, emotional, and even physical healing according to Don Miguel Ruiz. The truth though, what is it? Do we ask ourselves so many times, right? And the truth is really and simply reality. Meaning what is, as opposed to the stories that we tell ourselves in our heads that lead to lots of interpretations and assumptions that simply deepen those emotional wounds. Actually, reality tends to be way sweeter than the stories that we tell ourselves about it. In truth, reality doesn't judge, it simply is. Things happen, and we can decide to make the best out of them or to hold on to them and to get stuck. When we get away from judging reality as good or bad, be it because of a trauma from the past or any experience that is holding us back from healing and from being ourselves to the fullest, then at that moment we will realize that whatever happened actually was necessary to take us where we are today and actually led to some wisdom. The rest are just stories in our heads that, to make things worse, we tend to exaggerate as we see them through a victim type of lens. The second healing point is forgiveness. We forgive not to let someone off the hook of our grudge, but to let ourselves off that hook. As Malachi McCord said once, resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Forgiveness doesn't mean that we will have to actually have a good relationship with that person or to become friends. It simply means that we let go of the grudge that is wreaking so much havoc within us. It can be as simple as ignoring those voices in our head that are telling us why we shouldn't forgive, or just giving us so many reasons why we have to stick to the grudge. And we simply actually open that lid and say, I forgive you. Yes, pain will probably stay there for a while at least, but you can see it as opening that lid to let that poison out, maybe slowly. And I am sure that after some time you will feel way better by forgiving. And maybe the other person doesn't even have to know all of that, doesn't even have to know how much pain you have gone through because of it. By releasing yourself from the grudge, you're just doing yourself a favor, and you will for sure live a happier life and heal emotionally and physically. Now, the third point is to me the most important one, which is self-love. If we love ourselves truly and deeply, would we let trauma hold us back, for example? Would we let resentment control us emotionally and live a life suffering and with despair? I think that self-love recognizes that, as far as we know, we only have this life, and that if we decide to do so, we could live it to the fullest. It also recognizes that suffering, although it's part of the human experience, has no place in a heart that is filled with love for itself, and also, as a result, love for everyone else and for all of life's experiences. This has been today's interpretation of Transmute Yourself Minis. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, I invite you to please give it a like, to subscribe to my channel, and to share it in your social media. I will see you again soon.